Great to have you here. So let's jump right in, Oleg. May I start with a simple question? What are the data platforms? Give us, in general, your view of it and how it's used in today's world.
Sure. So the data platform, to put it simple, is the system that helps aggregate the data from the internet, transform it, and visualize it so that the companies could get useful insights from it to essentially grow their business. The most frequent requests that I have to do to the data platforms are around either price comparison or competitor analysis, where businesses want to understand what their competitors sell, how, when, what are the volumes, prices, and so on and so forth. The general data aggregation platforms, which means that the company needs to have lots of the data that they can work with and get the insights from. The digital shelf data analytics, which is good for the manufacturers who sell online and want to know the performance of their sales on the online market. But to put it super simple, I'll just give a few use cases how this can be.
Sure.
How can this be applied in businesses in different industries? So, one of the clients who we have, they want to make more informed decisions on Google Ads spending. Basically, they run they run paid Google Ads in different locations on different keywords, and if they are the first in the organic search, they need to disable paid ads, and vice versa. If they're not on the first place, they need to enable that. So we've developed the software that scrapes Google search results 24/7 and triggers the client when the ads need to be turned on or turned off, which helps them to cut the costs on the Google ads. Another example is if, let's say, one of the companies, they want to say that they're the best in the industry in the country. To help them support this request, we've been scraping, support this statement, we've been scraping the consumer reviews of their products and the products of their competitors, getting large volumes of those reviews and then performing the analysis on them, starting with simple calculation of the 5-star rating reviews and then ending up with the natural language processing to understand the sentiment of the reviews, what consumers like, what they dislike, what they think should be improved, and so on and so forth. The most common requests that are coming from the companies from e-commerce sector are around price comparison, competitor analysis, as I said before, because the companies want to understand what the competitors sell to then start updating their own product line to stay on top of the competition. So those are just a few examples. We've been doing this for more than 15 years, and we have much more in our pockets. But those are just a few to give a basic understanding of what that is.
Awesome. That's a very good explanation. Thank you for that. So then let me go a little bit deeper. We get a lot of questions, and people often ask, why do I need a custom-built solution? Why can't I just use a ready-to-go tool? There are a million of them. It seems like there are new ones show up every day. And so that's a very common question people ask. Can you elaborate a little bit? Why is it that sometimes it is much better, cost-effective, and oftentimes it is the only option for some companies to use a custom-built platform rather than try to adjust to something that's already ready to go one for all?
Well, that's a good question, and it really depends on the needs of the organization, the needs of the company. There are lots of ready-made solutions on the internet, lots of very good ready-made solutions that you can start using from day one and start getting data from day one. But oftentimes it happens that the solutions like that are not scalable, and it's impossible to customize them if the client needs some additional functionality, some additional data, or they need to speed up or get large volumes of data. And this is where we step in once the organization realizes that the ready-made tools do not meet their expectations. And I hope you agree that with the cases that I mentioned a few minutes ago, those companies, they would not be able to find ready-made tools that would help them to aggregate millions of reviews from the entire internet, because there is just not a solution like that.
Mm-hmm.